Alright, for number 8, the first step is to distribute. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. We're then going to put our x and y terms together, so I need to add 3x to both sides. And then move all the constants to the right side. Now these particular equations all equal 0 because they go through the origin, but that won't always be the case. GCF is 1, no decimals, no fractions, so this is in standard form. Number 9 we're going to distribute. 1/3 times x is 1/3 x, and 1/3 times negative 3 is negative 1. Going to move my x term over here. This time I'll need to subtract it. Then I'll move my 2 over here by subtracting it. And negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. I do still have a fraction, so I need to multiply by 3. And I also have a negative, so I need to multiply through by the negative also. Negative 3 times negative 1/3 is 1. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y. And negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. GCF is 1, no more fractions or decimals, standard form. For number 12, my x and y terms are both on the left side. I'm going to switch it around. The 15 is negative, so it's going to go first as negative 15x. The 12y was positive, so I'll put a plus in the middle, 12y. And then looking at 15, 12, and 24, all of those terms are divisible by 3. So I'm going to multiply each term by 3. And since the leading coefficient is negative, instead of just dividing by 3, I'm going to divide by negative 3. No fractions, no decimals, x and y, GCF is 1. This is in standard form. Number 11, I'm going to move my constant to the right side. Y equals 1. There's no x term to move. This is in standard form. Move x to the front. It's going to be a minus x. I'm going to move my constant to the right side, and the opposite of minus 5 is adding 5. Leading coefficient is negative, so let me change everybody's sign. And a GCF of 1, they're in standard form. X term, y term, this guy needs to move. Opposite of adding 3 is subtracting 3. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. GCF is 1, no fractions, no decimals. This is in standard form. Number 14, move the x term over by adding x. There's nothing left on the right side. It equals 0. Standard form. Number 15, move the x term over. The opposite of adding 3x is subtracting. This little guy right here needs to move to the right side, the constant, and we're going to subtract 18. And the GCF of all terms is 3. And since the leading coefficient is negative, I'm also going to add the negative down here on the bottom. Makes that a positive 1x, or just an x, a positive 2y, and a positive 6. Number 16, I'm going to move my x term over to the left. Need to move my y term over to the left. I'm going to do this in 2 steps. I have a fraction that's a 5, so I'm going to multiply through by 5. Five times -1 is -5. 5 times 6/5 is 6. 5 times -3, -15. And again, so that our leading coefficient is positive, I'm going to switch everybody's sign. It's like dividing through by a -1. GCF is 1. I'm done with that problem. And the last set of problems, move x over. And that one's done. Number 18, move the y term over. Have a fraction. I'm going to multiply through by 5. Five times -4/5, that would cancel. It's -4. 5 times -1 is -5. 5 times 4 is 20. And I want the leading term to be positive, so I'm going to change everyone's sign.